Hello and welcome to my 83rd water review for YouTube. Today is Friday, September 6th, 2019. Happy September, everyone. Welcome back to school for all you school kids out there. And for this week, I'll be reviewing a Canadian water. We're staying in North America this week. I'll be reviewing what I believe to be a new water company out there, Trace Water, which comes from Trace Beverages over in Bridesville, British Columbia, Canada. And this is their Trace Alkaline spring water version, which comes from the Naturo Spring in Bridesville, British Columbia. And then they add fulvic and humic minerals to it to give it its alkaline nature and to help with some of your bodily processes. So that's quite an interesting little fact there about their product. And they do mention a lot about their product on their website. They have a really beautiful website, really nicely designed website. It was a bit hard to navigate. Sometimes when I'd scroll, it would jump around on pages, which made it a bit difficult to navigate, but that's an easy fix. But they had a lot of information about the source, their product, especially all the stuff they're adding to their product to give it its unique properties and why they're adding them. And they did kind of have a history page, but it was mostly about the history of fulvic and humic minerals and how they have been noted to affect your body in certain ways. It helps with digestion as well as it helps with cognitive ability and some other bodily processes. So I'll have a link down below. You can check it out. They also have really nice product pages which go over the mineral content of the water. It doesn't go into great detail about how much of each mineral is included in the water, which would have been nice to see since there isn't a mineral table on the bottle. So that is something to improve as well. And maybe a bit more company history and a CSR initiative or two. I know they are probably a new company, so it's possible that they haven't gotten around to creating a history page or creating a CSR initiatives page, but it would have been nice to see maybe in another future iteration of their website. Otherwise, really nice website, really well designed with a lot of information about the product and the source, which is really the most important part. Now moving on to bottle design and materials, and the plastics in the bottle are actually very nice. They're made out of this nice soft touch plastic, very high quality, and it is a bit squishy, but definitely not crinkly or anything, so high quality enough. And then the bottle cap is also made out of this nice clear soft touch plastic, so it's not harsh to open or anything. And what I especially like is the label design, both in terms of materials and design. They've gone with this full bottle shrink wrapped label that doesn't require any gluing to keep it on. It's actually just completely wrapped to the form fitting of this bottle, which is excellent. So it's less likely to get damaged in shipping or rip or any of those issues that you can find with inferior securing of the label to the bottle. So really nice in that regard. It's made out of a nice thick plastic that's kind of got this smoked look to it. And then the label design is also very unique, really well done. I'm very impressed with this kind of geometric look that they've gone for. The Trace logo up here, and then they have this kind of geometric silver and multi-blue colored wave pattern that kind of flows down the bottle through this other multicolored Trace logo here. And then they just have some basic information about the product. They don't fall into that issue with other health products where they have like tons of labels and stuff on the bottle. Really clean and modern design. Really like it. It's super unique. It stood out on the shelf a lot in my local grocery store. Moving on to the back of the label, they have both a nutrition facts table and this little pH table, which mentions that this is an alkaline water, so it's a slightly higher than neutral on the pH scale, and that's due to the minerals they're adding to their water. No mineral table on the bottle though, which would have been nice to see. And then down below they have a little bit of source information. But overall, really excellent materials and design for this Trace bottle. Now we'll move on to how does Trace alkaline spring water taste and smell. Now, they don't have a mineral table on the bottle, and their website just has kind of a list of the minerals, and nothing really stood out as unique in terms of the mineral content, just the typical minerals you find in spring water. So really not a lot to note there. It would have been nice to see actual amounts on their website at least, or maybe in an update to their bottle label, they could add a little mineral table. It doesn't have to be huge, just a little label noting all the different amounts of minerals in their water. But on the nose, Wow. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything. It's a super neutral nose. I'm not getting any of the minerals that they've added to this water. Super neutral. I'm going to guess that the mineral content is probably fairly low. They do mention that the water is filtered through the rocks and soil in the area where they're sourcing their water from. It's an aquifer in British Columbia, which is cool. Now, in terms of taste, it is fairly neutral again. It does kind of have like a earthy metallicness to it, which probably is those added minerals. But again, the taste is very neutral. It has a really nice, crisp, smooth mouthfeel to it. Really nice. It's similar to all those other glacial BC waters I've reviewed in the past, which you can check out on my YouTube channel. But really nice, crisp taste. A little bit of metallicness, which I do like, a little earthy metallicness, but really not a whole lot else. It's a really clean tasting water. So in terms of final score, for company history and interestingness, the website for Trace was really well designed, and they had a lot of good information about their source, a little bit about why they're adding the minerals that they do add to this water, and a little bit about the product as well in general. So really nice in those regards, but it would have been nice to see a bit more information about the company itself, even if it is a new company. Just a small bit of information about their company history would have been nice. And then a little bit of information about some CSR initiatives, or maybe the beginnings of some CSR initiatives. So some minor updates. So they get 2.25 out of 2.5 points for company history and interestingness. In terms of bottle design and materials are the highest quality all around. Bottle is excellent, cap is excellent, plastic as well, and the label is beautifully made out of this nice smoked plastic with a really excellent, unique design with this cool modern geometric look all the way around. Really unique and cohesive look to it. Big fan of the label. It would have been nice to see a mineral table on here, but otherwise really excellent job, and just a small update there. So in terms of bottle design and materials, they get 2.25 out of 2.5 points again. In terms of taste and nose, it's a really clean, neutral tasting water, neutral smelling water, really nice crisp mouthfeel as well. Not a unique taste. If you are looking for something that's really unique and interesting, then I probably avoid this. But if you are looking for a really nice, clean, neutral tasting water with a slight earthy metallicness to it, which I'm personally a big fan of, then I would try out this water. But this one is excellent, and in terms of taste and nose, they get 3.25 out of 4 points. In terms of value, this half-liter bottle was $1.69 at my local grocery store, which is not cheap. And if you change that up to a 1-liter bottle, that would make this over $3, which is quite expensive, especially since some of the other BC glacial waters out there are between $2 and $3 per 1-liter bottle. So if they did come out with a 1-liter bottle, maybe they have it, I just didn't have it at my local grocery store, for between $2 and $3 to stay competitive with those other glacial waters with this kind of unique added alkalineness to it. That would have been cool, and it would have made it a bit better of a value, but $1.69 for this half-liter bottle is quite expensive, so they only get half out of 1 point for value. Tallying it all up, they get 8.25 out of 10 points. Really strong water here. Cool website with a good amount of information, really top-notch materials and design overall, and a really nice, crisp, clean taste. So really excellent product that Trace has on their hands here. I like what they're doing, and I just need a couple more updates, little minor updates to their website and their bottle design to make it perfect. So thank you all for watching my review of Trace Alkaline Spring Water. Please like and subscribe, comment down below, and check out some of my other water or food reviews on my channel, and I will see you all in my next review. Thank you.